Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine, doing well at home, right? So students, today we will start with a new topic, okay? Today we will learn more on MS Word, okay? We will study more features of MS Word, more commands and functions of MS Word, okay? In the last class, you studied about MS Word, isn't it? The basic you studied. What is MS Word? Then what are the components of MS Word? The features, how to write uppercase, lowercase letter. Yes, then you studied about adding text, selecting text and editing the text, isn't it? Now we will go further on few more new commands and functions, okay, in this topic, that is more on MS Word, okay. Before that, I will tell you the contents that we will study today in this topic, okay students. So let me tell you the contents, okay. So students, today we will learn find and replace command, spelling and grammar, thesaurus, changing case and word count, okay. In find and replace command, you can easily find a word or replace the word by using this command. Then spelling and grammar, okay, that means anything that you have mistaken while typing or writing in your text, you can easily correct it with this command, okay. Then there is thesaurus, which help us to find a word or a similar text, okay. Anything that you need to find, you can go in this command and then you can find, okay. Then there is changing case. Changing case means how will you change the size of the word, okay. The word that you have typed, how can you change the size of that word, okay. Then word count. Word count means how much word you have typed or written in your document. It can be counted through this command, okay. The number of pages or the words that you have typed, okay. So now let us start with find and replace command, okay. So students, now we will start with find and replace command, okay. Let me read out what it is written in the slide, okay. It is written, in MS Word, we can easily search for specific words in our document. Find and replace command help us in doing so, okay. We can also find formatting, paragraph breaks, page break and other items. That means in MS Word, if we need to search any specific word in our document, okay, the word that you have already typed in your document and you need to find some word, okay, you can easily find with the help of this find and replace command, okay. This find and replace command help us in finding a specific word in your document, okay. Then we can also find formatting, paragraph breaks, page break and other items. That means whatever you have formatted, then the paragraph breaks, that means from which paragraph you have changed the paragraph, from which line you have changed the paragraph. Then page break, okay, page break means from which paragraph you have changed the number of page, okay, and then some other items as well, okay. So this command help us in finding a specific word, or we can also find formatting, page break, okay, paragraph breaks and other items with the help of this find and replace command. Understood? Now let me tell you the steps how can you find this command, okay. Now we will start using the find command, okay. That means how can you use find command. what are the steps to open this find command. Okay, it is written there in your slide. Following are the steps to use the find command. Okay, firstly you will click on the home tab and then clicking on the find command found in the editing group. Okay, first where will you click? You have opened your MS Word. Yes, you have opened your MS Word program. I told you about the ribbon, right? Group of what? Tabs and commands are known as ribbon, isn't it? Yes, in that ribbon you will go in the home tab. Where will you click? First you will click in the home tab. Okay, after that in the right side you will find command. You will find on the right side there will be an option of find command. Okay, there you will go and click there in the editing group. Find command, you will find command in the editing group in the home tab. Okay, then the navigation pane will appear on the left side. After clicking on that find tab, a navigation pane will appear in the left side of the document. Okay, then type the text you want to search. After that, what will you do? You have to type the text that you want to search. Suppose you have written something in your document and you want to find a particular word. Okay, in that find command you go there and you type that word that you want to search. Okay, the word that you have searched, if found, will be highlighted in yellow color. Okay, the text if found will be highlighted in yellow color. Okay, it will be highlighted in yellow color with a preview in the navigation pane. Preview means you can see the word again in the navigation pane. Okay, the word that you want to search, if the text is found, that text will be highlighted in which color? It will be highlighted in yellow color. Okay, now the next step. Now let me read the next step. Okay, if the text appears more than once in the document, choose the review option to review an instance of its appearance. Okay, when an instance is selected, it is highlighted in gray. Okay, suppose you have written a text twice, more than once. Okay, suppose you have written that a particular word more than once. Okay, choose the review option. You have to choose the review option to review an instance of its appearance. When you choose that review option, you will find that yes, this is the word and you can choose it only once. Okay, then when an instance is selected, that means when that word is selected, it will be highlighted in which color? It will be highlighted in gray color. Okay, once you have selected the word in the find command, that will be highlighted in yellow color. Okay, and after that, if you have found that word and if you want to select it only once, okay, and suppose that word is written more than once, suppose you have written that particular word more than one time, okay, you can go in the review option and then there you can select that word. Okay, and that selected word will be highlighted in gray color. Okay, understood? That selected word will be highlighted in gray color. Okay, now you can also use arrow keys. Arrow keys means the cursor keys. Arrow keys can be used to move through the result. Okay, those cursor keys can also be used to move through the result that you have found. The word that you have found, you can also use the arrow keys to move through that word. Okay. Then to jump directly to the location of a specific result, select result preview. Okay. To jump directly, if you want to jump directly to that location of a specific result. Okay. If you want to go to that word, the word that you have found, the result that you have found, if you want to move to that result directly, then you can select result preview option. What will you select? To move directly to that word, you will select result preview option. Okay. And then when you are done, click the close button and the highlights will disappear. When you have completed finding that word, okay, you click on the close button, the highlights will disappear. Disappear means it will go, it will vanish. Understood? So these are the steps to find. These are the steps of find command. How can you find a particular word? Okay, these are the steps. You follow these steps to find a word in the find command. Okay, now let us move with the replace command. How can you use the replace command? Before that, I will show you how can you find this find command. How can you find a word using this find command? I will show you. Okay. So students, how will you find this find command? First, can you see my mouse pointer moving there? Yes. First, you will move this in this home tab. This is the ribbon, isn't it? These are the commands and functions in this ribbon. Okay, first you will click in this home. Then in the right corner, can you see? In the right corner you can find this find option, isn't it? You can also click Ctrl F easily to find this find option. This find command you can also click Ctrl F. It is written there. That is the shortcut key to search find command in the ribbon. Okay. Then you click there. Okay. Then here you can type your spelling that you want to search. Suppose I have typed specific. Okay. Then this specific will be highlighted in yellow color. Can you see? This one, it is highlighted in the yellow color. Yes. This is how you can find this. With the help of this find command, you can find the spellings. Okay. And after that, you can also use arrow keys to move through the result. Okay. You can also use the arrow keys to move through the result. Okay. This is the way how will you find this. With the help of this find command, you can find a specific word in your document. Okay, or formatting anything you want to find. Understood? Now students, our next content is using the replace command. Now we will move to the replace command. How can you use the replace command? Okay. In MS Word, we can automatically replace a word or phrase with another. We can automatically replace a word or a phrase with another. Okay. To replace a word or text, the following are the steps. Okay. How can you replace a word or a text with some other word? These are the following steps. Firstly, you will click on Home tab. Similarly that you did for find command. Okay. Firstly, you will click on the Home tab and then click on the replace command in the editing group. Okay. That replace command you will find in the editing group. Okay. Firstly, click on the Home tab. Then you click on the replace command you will find in the right side of the document. Then it is situated in the editing group. Where it is situated? It is situated in the editing group. Okay. Then the find and replace dialog box will appear. Okay. The find and replace dialog box will appear. Okay. After that, type the text that you want to search in find what field. Okay. The text or the word that you want to find, you go and search in find what field. There is an option find what. You go there and you type the word that you want to search. Okay. And then after that, type the text with which you want to replace the text. Enter in the find what field in the replace with field. Okay. You can type the text which you want to replace. Suppose you want to replace a word with some other word. Okay. You go and type the text in the find what field, and then you replace the text entered in the replaced with field. Okay. First you go and type that word, and then you go to the replace with command, and then you can replace it. Okay. Understood? Now let me tell you the next step. Students, the next step is click on the find next button. The text if found will be highlighted in gray. Okay. Next step is click on the find next button. After you have selected the text, okay, after you have selected the text in the find what field and you have replaced it, you click on the find next button. Okay. The text if found, the relevant text that you have searched is found, will be highlighted in gray color. Okay. To choose the word, follow the steps. To choose the relevant word, you have to follow these steps. Okay. To skip the first occurrence of the text without replacing it, click on the find next button. If you want to skip the first occurrence, that means the first appearance of the text without replacing it, if you don't want to replace it, you directly click on the find next button. Okay. It will not replace without replacing it. That means to skip the first occurrence of the text without replacing it. If you don't want to replace the first occurrence of the text, you directly click on the find next button. Okay. And then after that, to replace the individual instance of text, click on the replace button. To replace the individual instance of the text, you click on the replace button. If you want to replace that particular word, then you click on the replace button. Okay. And then to replace every instance of the text throughout the document, click on the replace all button. If you want to replace that particular word with the word that you have selected in all the text that you have written in your document, in all the document, if you want to replace that particular word with some different word that you have selected in the replace text, you can click on replace all button. All the text of that similar word will be replaced with the word that you have selected. Understood? You can go and click on the replace all button. All the text that you have selected in your document with some different word, it will be replaced with that particular word that you have selected. Understood? Then the next is after that, the selected text will be replaced. Okay. The text that you have selected to replace, okay, by finding in the replace option, by finding in the replace command the word that you have selected to replace, it will get replaced in the whole document. Okay? Then after you have replaced and find all the word and you have replaced, what will you do? Once you are done replacing the text, close the find and replace dialog box. Okay? Once you have done with this command find and replace, once you have find the word and you have replaced the particular word with that different word, after that what will you do? You will go and close that find and replace dialog box. You go and click on that option, it will close. Okay? And after that all the text that you have edited, it will be changed. Okay? And now let me show you how can you do this. Okay? I will show you how can you do this practically. Okay? So students, now how will you use this replace command? Okay? Can you see I have written some sentence there. In MS Word you can easily search for specific word in a document, and that specific is highlighted in yellow color. Can you see? Can you see it? I want to replace that specific with different word. Okay? Then how will I do it? First, I told you, first you have to click where? In the home tab. Okay, it is already clicked. Home tab. Then you will go in this editing group. It is written there, isn't it? Clipboard, font, paragraph, then styles, then this one is editing group. In the corner, in the right corner. Can you see? Editing group. There you can find the options. This one, find, replace. Isn't it? These are the dialog box. Then you click on the replace. I want to replace this specific with a different word, that is particularly. Okay? I will type here P-A-R-T-I-C-U-L-A-R-L-Y. Particularly. Can you see? I have typed this specific with particularly, and then I will go in this replace. Okay? Can you see? This in the upper part, can you see? Did you saw? This specific word is replaced with this particularly. Then you click here, okay? Then you cross this. Did you saw? That specific word is changed to particularly. Okay? So this is the way how you will change or you can replace the specific word which you want to in your document. Okay? If you want to replace this the whole specific word to another word that is particularly, you will go in this replace option and then you will go and type there. Okay? And then you can replace it in your whole document. All the spellings and all the word that you wanted, it will be replaced. Okay? So this is the step. Now students, our next content is spelling and grammar. Okay? What is spelling and grammar? What is this command? While typing, we often make mistakes like we misspell a word or there occur grammatical mistake. MS Word help us finding errors by marking red and blue wavy lines under words that are misspelled or are in grammatically wrong position. Okay? A red wavy underline indicates a misspelled word and a blue wavy underline indicates a grammatical error. Okay? Students, while we type something, there might be spelling mistakes or we might also misspell a spelling while typing, isn't it? We can do mistakes. Then that mistakes, computer can recognize that mistakes. Okay, and in this MS Word, in MS Word we find this option, spelling and grammar, where we can go and correct our spellings or any errors that we have made while typing. Okay, this MS Word help us finding error. And how can we find that error? Suppose we have typed a wrong spelling. Okay, this MS Word will mark that spelling with a red or blue wavy lines, so that we will come to know that the spelling that we have typed is typed wrongly. Okay, it is incorrect. We have typed that incorrect. Okay, and there might also be some grammatical mistakes. Okay, grammatical wrong position, that means we might have typed some grammatical mistakes in that sentence. Okay, and a red wavy line indicates a misspelled word. Suppose you have misspelled a word, the spelling is not correct, then you will find a red wavy line below that word, by which you will come to know that that spelling is wrong. Okay, and a blue wavy underline indicates a grammatical error, and a blue wavy underline will indicate that there is some grammatical mistake in your sentence or in your paragraph. Okay, with the help of this spelling and grammar command, we can correct the mistakes that we have created while typing in our document. Okay, now let me show you how will you correct this spelling, and where will you find this spelling and grammar tool, this spelling and grammar command, where will you find? Okay, so let us move to the next step. Okay, so students, to correct spelling and grammar mistakes, follow the steps that are mentioned below. Okay, now where will you find this spelling and grammar command? Okay, first you click on the review tab. You will click on the review tab in the ribbon, and then click on the spelling and grammar button in the proofing group. Okay, first you click on the review tab in the ribbon, and then after that you select spelling and grammar. Okay, and this spelling and grammar button is located in the proofing group. Okay, there are some groups divided in the tabs. There, this spelling and grammar is situated in the proofing group. Okay, first you will open this review tab, then you will click on spelling and grammar, and then you will click on which is situated in the proofing group. Okay, after that the spelling task pane will appear on the right side of the document window. Okay, the spelling task will appear where? In the right side of the document window. Okay, the incorrect word will be highlighted in gray and a list of suggestions will be displayed. Okay, the word that is incorrected, it will be highlighted in gray color. Okay, and a list of suggestion will be displayed. That means a list of word, the correct word will be displayed when you click on this grammar and spelling and grammar option. Okay, the wrong spelling will be highlighted in gray color and a list of suggestion will be displayed. Okay, the following are the steps mentioned below. These are the steps by which you can change the wrong spelling. Okay, first select the word from the suggestion by clicking on it. First you select the correct word from the suggestion box by clicking on it. Okay. After that, you can click on change to change a word or change on change all to change that word in the entire document. First, you can click on change to change a word. Suppose if you want to change only a word, you can click on change to change a word, or you can click on change all option to change that word in the entire document. Okay, suppose you have misspelled wrongly that particular word in the entire document and you want to correct the word, you can select change all, okay, in the entire document. Okay, or we can also choose ignore once. You will find the option there, ignore once or ignore all. We can also choose ignore once. Okay, and after that, if no correction is required, if you don't want to correct anything, you can click on ignore or ignore all to skip the word without changing it. If you don't want to correct any spelling, you can just click on ignore or ignore all. Okay, to skip the word without changing that word, you can click on ignore or ignore all. Okay, and after that, this will also skip all other instance of the word in the document. This will skip all other mistakes that you have done, all other word, all other instance in the document. It will also skip that. Okay, and then after that, you can click add to add that word to the word dictionary. And if you want to add that particular word that you have typed, if it is not there in the computer dictionary, by clicking on the add option, you can add that word in the dictionary. Okay, and later when you type that word, that spelling error will not occur in your document. Understood? So these were the steps to correct spelling and grammar error in your document. Okay, now I will show you how will you correct these steps in your document. Okay, students, we can continue to repeat the third step until a message box with the message spelling and grammar check completed, you are good to go is displayed. Then click on OK. After you have clicked on ignore all or ignore option, okay, there will occur an option again, that is spelling and grammar check completed. Okay, you are good to go. Okay, and then after that you will click on OK. The spelling, the grammar errors that you have corrected or you have ignored, okay, the text that you have ignored, everything will be shown in this text format, that is spelling and grammar check completed, you are good to go. If you click on OK, there will be no change in the document. There will be no change. That means you have not changed any word or any spelling of the document. If you click on this, that means no word or no spelling will be changed in your document. Okay, you can only change the spelling or grammars in your document if you feel it is wrong. Otherwise, some spellings it is not recognized by the computer dictionary. Okay, not all the words are recognized by the computer dictionary. So if you want to keep that word as it is, you can click on ignore or ignore all. Okay, after clicking that, this line will come. Okay, this text will occur in your computer screen, that is spelling and grammar check completed, you are good to go. When you click on OK, all the spellings will remain as it is and you can easily move along, and all that red and blue wavy lines will also disappear by doing this. Okay, so this is the way how will you correct your spelling and grammar error in the document. Okay, now let me show you practically how will you do it and where will you find this command. Okay. So students, now let us learn how to correct the spelling and grammar error. Okay. Can you see I have written a line there? In MS Word, you can easily search for particular word in a document. Can you see this one I have written? And there I have misspelled this spelling, this word. The spelling of this word is wrong. I have misspelled it while typing. And there is a grammatical mistake for this for particularly. Can you see? This word, there is a red and blue wavy line below these words. Can you see? It indicates that this word is wrong. That means this word is not there in the computer dictionary. Now, how will you correct it? How will you correct it? First, you will go in the review option. Can you see? It is there. Upside. Can you see my pointer? You will click on the review option. Okay. After that, clicking in the review option, there are some groups: proofing, comments, tracking, changes, compare, protect, isn't it? In the proofing group, you can see spelling and grammar. Can you see? Spelling and grammar. You can also find this command by pressing function 7 key, F7 key. This is the shortcut key to find this command. Okay. There you can see spelling and grammar. You will click there. In this spelling and grammar, you go and click there. Okay. This word, can you see? This word will be, you can replace this with this word. That means you can go and click on the change. This word is corrected. Can you see? And this particularly, it is already correct. Isn't it or not? The spelling of this particularly is correct or not? Since it was not recognized in the computer dictionary, that is why it was showing a blue wavy line. A blue wavy line was indicated below this word. Okay. Now you just go to ignore once. Okay. Or you can go to ignore rule. Anything you can do. You go to ignore once. You click it again until and unless this option will come. The spelling and grammar check is complete. Okay. After that you click on OK. All the wavy lines and the word that you have misspelled will be corrected in the document, and those wavy lines will disappear from your text. Okay. So this is the step. How will you correct your spelling and grammar error? First you will go in the review option, then you will go to the spelling and grammar error. Since there is no error, that is why that dialog box will not appear. Okay. But if you type a word suppose if you misspell a word, suppose I am misspelling this word WROD. This is misspelled. Okay. Then there will occur a red indication, this red wavy line, isn't it? Again it is wrong. Then again you will go in this spelling and grammar option. Then you will go and change this word. Then you will go to ignore once. Okay. Ignore until and unless this option shows up in your screen, and then you click on OK. All the spellings and grammar error will be corrected. Okay. So this is the step. How will you correct your spelling and grammar error in your MS Word document? Okay. Not only in MS Word document, this is the step to create all the spelling and grammar error in the other programs also. Okay. Now let us move to the next content. So students, now let us learn how to correct spelling errors. Okay. To correct spelling errors, following are the steps mentioned below. Okay. The spelling errors that you have created in your document, with these following steps, you can correct those spellings that you have created in your document. Okay. The first step is right-click the underlined word. That means if a spelling is wrong, there is a red wavy line that occurs below that word, isn't it? Then what will you do? You will just right-click on that word and then a menu will appear. Select the correct spelling from the list of suggestion. Okay? When you right-click on that wrong word, a menu list will appear. Okay? From that menu, you select the correct spelling of that word. Okay? If you want to correct that spelling, you can select the correct spelling from that word. Okay? You can select the correct spelling from that word. Okay? The corrected word will appear in the document. That correct spelling will occur in the document. Okay? Then we can also choose ignore all to skip the changes or add to dictionary. We can also choose ignore all to skip the changes or to add to dictionary. Okay? And add to dictionary to add that particular word in your computer dictionary. Okay? Sometimes we may type a name or a text that computer dictionary does not recognize. Okay? So it will give you a red wavy line. Okay? It will give you a red wavy line because that word is not added in the computer dictionary, which shows that that spelling or that particular word is wrong. Okay? So if you want to keep that spelling as you have typed, you can just choose that ignore all option, or you can click on add to dictionary. That particular word will be added to the computer dictionary, and after that you can further keep on typing the text or the word that you want to. Okay? This is the way how will you correct your spelling errors in your document. Okay? These are the steps. Firstly, you will right click the underlined word. Okay? Then a menu will appear. You will select the correct spelling from the suggestion box. Then the corrected word will appear in the document. Okay? And if you want to ignore that word, you can choose ignore all, or you can also choose add to dictionary to insert that word in the computer dictionary, so that later on if you type that word, it will not be shown as a misspelled or wrong spelling. Okay? The computer will not show any kind of error in that spelling. Okay? So students, today we will stop till here. Okay? In the next session, in the next class, I will continue with this thesaurus, changing case and the word count. Okay? And I will also do a revision of these contents in the next class. Okay? So students, this was all for today. In the next class, I will continue with this thesaurus, then changing case and the word count. How will you do this thesaurus and this? How will you change the cases of that means the letters of the text, how will you change, and the word count. Okay? We will study these 3 topics in the next class. Okay? And I will also give you some home assignments of these topics. Okay?